So, if you think Floyd would have fought Jake LaMotta 5 times?
But I'm just saying, like,
you don't even have to go back that far, man. Just compare him to shit. Pernell Whitaker.
No, compare him to Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones went to heavyweight. He went
from 160, 168, 175, cruiser, heavy. That's 5.
That's 5. That's what these greats do. But let me tell you what Roy Jones did, just like Floyd did. He picked the opponent he wanted to fight. When they told him to fight a slick southpaw and Chris Bird, what'd he say? This dude bigger than me, just as fast as me. I ain't got no business in that, and I'm older. Because you don't go up and wait and give every advantage to your opponent. That's like saying, beat me. You good. That's when. How could you even dare begin to give Triple G credit for beating a welterweight?
Honestly, I think Jones would have fucked.
This guy, he's saying he's the best ever. Floyd is saying he's the best fighter ever.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you.
So if you the best welterweight ever, you can't go up to middleweight and beat a middleweight? If you the best welterweight?
Right now, Shady, just let me ask you. Would you give Triple G credit for beating any 40-year-old welterweight?
If he's saying he the best ever, yeah.
No, let me finish the question. 40-year-old welterweight. A 40-year-old welterweight that was once 130 pounds. Would you give Triple G credit for beating that person?
If the welterweight says he's the best fighter to ever live, you got to give him credit for beating that welterweight.
I don't think Floyd can barely make 154.
You gotta understand, Floyd is saying that he's the best fighter to ever live. Well, if you saying that, you shouldn't have a problem beating the middleweight.
How about Chocolatito goes up and fights Tyson Fury? Then when Fury knocks him out, then he's
Henry Armstrong held titles in 3 different weight classes at the same time.
Shady, let me school you, Shady.
Yeah, go ahead and school me.
Juan Manuel Marquez, pound for pound number 1, should have been when Floyd fought him, because he should have been Marquez. He should have beat Manny. Floyd fought the man. He came up 2 divisions. You know how much credit they give Floyd for that? For the guy that Manny could never beat. But Manny came up and dominated welterweights. You know how much credit?
Okay, I'm finna counter that. Let him finish so I can counter. Go ahead. I'm gonna counter that. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead.
Counter that.
No, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
So Floyd can't get credit for beating a junior welterweight that came up and I want you to understand, Marquez rehydrates to 147 at 135. Ricky Hatton is walking around at 160, 70 pounds when he's fighting at 140. So telling him, oh, you don't have to go all the way to 140, you can come to 147, actually do the man a favor.
Bruh, when he fought Marquez, he not only brought Marquez up 2 weights, Floyd missed the weight. He missed the weight himself. He didn't even make the weight.
Let me counter that to tell you. Now, the only advantage that gave him is this: he didn't drain himself down to make 3 pounds. Because when we know he rehydrates, he's not rehydrating to 168. Saying, "Oops, I missed weight. Now I'm going to 170." He's going, I miss weight, oops, I'm going to 147, 148, 149. You still fighting the welterweight like you planned on doing.
Yeah, but what you're missing the point. If this welterweight says, man, I'm the best fighter ever, how is that too much to ask the best fighter of all times to fight a middleweight? How is that asking too much? That's like if Scorsese said, I'm the best cook of all time. How is it too much to ask you to cook some salmon, macaroni and cheese, cook all that in one day?
At 40 years old, you call it a career. You don't have to continue to prove at 40. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay, if he was 30 and he's been 5 divisions, I'm saying, man, he can put on weight. He got 2 or 3 years to do it. If I say he got 2 or 3 years to do it, now the man 42.
What if he did it though? Like
if he did it, I think Triple G would beat him at 160.
See, that's your thing. You just said Triple G would beat him at 160. Now we getting somewhere. The truth is coming out.
Do I think Triple G is pound for pound better than Floyd Mayweather? Fuck no. That's the better question. But a good big fighter beats a great small fighter. That's my logic. It's just like saying styles make fights. If we're gonna stick to one lingo, we gotta stick to all of them. To me, that's how I do it. But that don't mean Triple G if he beat Floyd, oh, he's TBE. No, he beat a fucking welterweight. He had an advantage on, and all he shit had to do was hit him and hurt him. Cause his body mass bigger, but he can't beat Andre Ward. He can't beat that same style in somebody bigger than him. If you make them the same size, 5'8" each, 155 pounds each, Floyd gonna school the shit out of Triple G. There you have it.
Now I agree with you. I would pick Andre Ward to beat Triple G. I'll pick Ward.
Now let me ask you like I just made it. You make both of these men 147 pounds, 5'8". Naturally, both of them, you make them the same size. You keep their attributes. Who win the fight?
You saying if Triple G was a welterweight?
Yeah, if he was a welterweight, they was the same size. They looked exactly alike, but they just had the same skill set they got now. Who win the fight?
That's hard to say. If Triple, I've never seen him fight at welterweight. That's going on.
No. You ain't getting what I'm saying.
So like if you give Triple G skills to Maidana or something.
Oh yeah. Now if you take Triple G power weight and put him at welterweight power, I would have to go with Floyd.
No, that ain't what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying to you. If you even, it's hard to ask what I'm saying. Look, just tell me, if there was a version of Floyd Mayweather that was a natural middleweight, holding every belt and middleweight except the one for Triple G got, I bet you Triple G wouldn't be talking about I want. Rehydrated 163 before don't mean he can't jump up to 175 because he done it before. He was 173 pounds at 30-day weigh-ins. This dude ain't this little middleweight. So basically you telling Floyd to fight at a 20 to 30 pound disadvantage depending on what Triple G wants to do. That ain't right to say I'm TBE. That don't make sense to me, bruh. He's not a heavyweight. God didn't bless him with that size.
Everyone quiet on that one, isn't it?
30 pounds. 30-pound weight advantage.
Where's Shady at? He
on mute for something.
Yeah, because you letting you talk about. Hey, I'm with Shady. He said he's TBE. TBE, go and fight him. Fuck it, bro.
When he's coming with that type of logic, then yeah, sure, that makes sense. But at the same time, like you would give Floyd the credit if he won, but if Triple G won, I mean, you can't give him full credit for that in terms of beating up a small guy.
What's the waste of time? That's I don't want you to make.
I mean, you could give him credit in relation to say Canelo, who couldn't do shit with Floyd, even though he was way bigger. But like in terms of like.
Scorsese, Oscar De La Hoya did it. He started at the same weight as Floyd. He went up.
Oscar De La Hoya was
a bigger man.
He was a welterweight.
than Floyd.
He started the same weight. He started the same weight as